All right, so we're working on the 08 Escape V6 3.0 liter, and we're getting a little bit of oil. Oil's going down, burning. So we checked the so we just had to replace this coil right here since it's misfiring. But we checked the spark plug and we didn't get any oil on the spark plug. There's no oil on there. So we're checking the PCV valve. A lot of people say to you have to take the whole intake plenum off, which you don't really have to. All right. So what I did was it's right back here. You can see right back there, and this hose right here has some green clips. Let's see, the green clips on here. So what you do is you just pull this over and pop this up like this, and it should pop up like that, and you'll be able to pull them out right here. So it sets right off the intake plenum like this, okay? And that's how it sets. So I got this one out of here, pulled this one out of there like this. So then you'll have this hose separate, all right? Then you can take this bracket off here, which we already unplugged it, but there's a 10 millimeter in the front. There's an 8 millimeter holding this bracket on here, and then there's another 10 millimeter stud this way. Got this out of the way so you can pull. This hose was sitting like this. You'll be able to pull the hose that way, all right? So if I zoom in right here, you'll be able to see right here. So this is your PCV valve, okay? You got a little clip right there. So you need to pry up on that clip and twist and pull this out. So that's the next thing we're doing right now. We're gonna get this out of here, but there is oil. You can see there's oil in there, and I think that's the reason that it's burning oil, because if it was just the spark plugs, we want to check the spark plugs first and kind of see where the spark plugs were, but they were clean. So, and we already did this intake plenum because we already did the spark plugs in the back, and I didn't want to have to do the valve covers, but if that was full of oil, then it would be your oil seals and not your PCV valve. But since this, it's got 104,000 miles on it. 107,000 miles on it. So if that's the original one, then it definitely needs to be replaced, all right? So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna get that PCV valve. It's sitting right on the valve cover in the back, right there. We'll pull it out and we'll get it put back in, and I'll show you how to put it all back together. So we got the PCV valve out right there. So what I did was I took off this 10 millimeter right here, took off this bracket, okay? So this comes out, so you'll be able to get down there and get this out. So this is your PCV valve. You can see it's not like clogged, but you can see there's a lot of blow by and a lot of oil on this thing. And right there is your tab. So I had to break that little tab off because it was so heat soaked in here, and this thing is like, you can see there's a lot of oil in there. But you can see which way this thing turns. See right there, there's that little tab. But you can see right here how that goes up, and you turn it this way. So when I had it in there, I turned it this way and it popped right out of there. So it doesn't pop in like a regular valve cover. This is the way it goes, all right? So when you go to put this back in there, you can see right there. Let me try to get a better picture. All right, let's go right here. All right, so you can see right now that there's that tab right there on one side and the other side. So it's gonna go in just like this. You can see the tab right there, and then you can see a tab on one side and one on the other side. So it fits in just like that. So when you put that back in there, we ordered the part, it'll be here tomorrow. But let's check the others. Let's see if we can get the other side. No, I can't get it. But anyways, you see that tab right there. So that's the way that this is going to have to go in. You're going to have to find that little hole right there, and it's going to have to go in just like this. And then you turn it this way. So you turn it this way to go out, this way to go in. I had to get some vice grips on it and kind of wiggle it after I broke that tab off. And then you turn it, and then it should just come right out and just pulls right out of there. Okay. But yep, we got it out of there. I got this bracket off right here. So this fits just like this. So once you put this 10 millimeter in here, this fits on. And I put another bracket here, which is another one of these 10 millimeter. Then you put that on, the 8 millimeters here, and then a 10 millimeter there. and then we just plug in your EGR right here. That's the only hose that we took off, and we unplugged this one, and we unplugged the one going to that module. But we'll scan it and everything. So we'll pick this up tomorrow. So we'll finish this video tomorrow morning. All right, well, it's the next day, and we picked up the new PCV valve here. So you can see, sounds a lot different, and there's no oil in here, and you're not able to blow out, but you're able to suck in. On the other one, you're able to do both. So that means that it's bad. Okay, get a new O-ring on there, so that all seal in there. So we're gonna get ready to install this in here. So right back here, like I said, you see that little hole right there. You can there's little spots on each side, and you put this in just like this way, so it sits in, and then you turn it, so you'll turn it this way, not this way. This way's out, okay, this way's in. So different from, you know, righty tighty lefty loosey, you know. So right, out, left, tight. Okay, so you're getting ready to put this in here. So make sure the sides like this, like I said. So make sure this goes like this. So there's one on one side and one on the other. So it only fits in one way here. See if I can get my hand back here and get this in this hole here. Gotta move this back here, and should go in just like this, and then we should turn it till it clicks in. All right, so I got it in this spot right back there. As you can see the new one right there. You can see the clip right there. That's the way it goes in right back there. So now you can see a good picture of it. So that's where it goes like that. Okay, make sure that it clicks into spot. And then if you pull up on it, you can't pull it out of there. Okay, so that's good right there. So now you got this right here, which is gonna go, this part goes down on the PCV valve. This part goes right there like that. Okay, so make sure that this clip right here is pulled out of here. So when you push that on there, you should hear it. You should hear it click. Right. Let's get this back here first. All right, like this. Okay, so right back here. Oh, my hand's in the way, but you'll be able to see it in a minute. There we go. And you just gotta kind of feel for that. Feel for it right back here. And I'll show you after I'm done, but it's kind of hard trying to do this with one hand here. All right, here. So basically, like that. So you got that on there, and then that part pops onto there like that. So there it is right there. So that's the top piece that goes in the intake plenum, and then it goes down right there. And you can see the new PCV valve, and then you can see that green clip right there is pushed up into that little track right there. So we are good. It's not moving. So, all right, we should be good. Go ahead and give it a start. Give it a start real quick. We'll see if it's better. Got any check engine lights on? So we did disconnect these, so we'd have to clear it if it does. It sounds better. Yes, it sounds better than when the other one. So the other one is where'd you do with the other one? Is it over here? Yeah, so this is the other one that we took out of there, the factory one. You can see, listen to it. Compared to the other one. Listen to that one. Yeah. And you shouldn't be able to suck and blow at the same time. Like, shouldn't be able to do that. This should be one-way valve because it releases pressure from your crankcase, and then it should be able to recycle into your intake plenum here. Yeah, sounds a lot better. What are you idling at? Listen to that now. That's how quiet it is now. Good. Good, good, good. Got good RPMs. Yep. Or good RPMs there. Yes, it does sound a lot better. There's a little kitty. Hey, kitty. That's the neighborhood cat. The neighborhood cat. Friendly cat. Alright, should be good. Everything plugged back in, tightened up. That's tightened up. Alright. So that's how you change a PCV valve on a 2008 48 3.0 liter. Subscribe, like, and share. We'll see you next time.